Today I'm going to be reading Click, Clack, Moo, Cows That Type by Doreen Cronin and pictures by Betsy Lewin. Here are the cows and the duck and the chicken, all at the typewriter. They look suspicious. Farmer Brown has a problem. His cows like to type. All day long he hears click, clack, moo, click, clack, moo, clickety, clack, moo. At first he couldn't believe his ears. Cows that type? Impossible. Click, clack, moo, click, clack, moo, clickety, clack, moo. Then he couldn't believe his eyes. This is a note on the barn door that says, "Dear Farmer Brown, the barn is very cold at night. We'd like some electric blankets. Sincerely, the cows." It was bad enough the cows had found the old typewriter in the barn. Now they wanted electric blankets? No way, said Farmer Brown. No electric blankets. So the cows went on strike. They left a note on the barn door, and it says, "Sorry, we're closed. No milk today." "No milk today," cried Farmer Brown. In the background, he heard the cows busy at work. Click, clack, moo, click, clack, moo, clickety, clack, moo. Wonder what they're going to say. The next day, he got another note. "Dear Farmer Brown, the hens are cold too. They'd like electric blankets. Sincerely, the cows." The cows were growing impatient with the farmer. They left a new note on the barn door. "No eggs?" cried Farmer Brown. In the background he heard them. Click, clack, moo, click, clack, moo, clickety, clack, moo. And this chicken says, he's holding a note that says, "Closed. No milk, no eggs." Cows that type, hens on strike. Who ever heard of such a thing? How can I run a farm with no milk and no eggs? Farmer Brown was furious. Look, here's Farmer Brown running off with his hands in the air because he is so furious. Farmer Brown got his own typewriter. "Dear cows and hens, there will be no electric blankets. You are cows and hens. I demand milk and eggs. Sincerely, Farmer Brown." Duck was a neutral party, so he brought the ultimatum to the cows. Look at Duck. Funny. The cows had held an emergency meeting. All the animals gathered around the barn to snoop, but none of them could understand moo. All night long, Farmer Brown waited for an answer. Duck knocked on the door early the next morning. He handed Farmer Brown a note. The note says, "Dear Farmer Brown, we will exchange our typewriter for electric blankets. Leave them outside the barn door and we will send Duck over with the typewriters. Sincerely, the cows." Farmer Brown decided this was a good deal. He left the blankets next to the barn door and waited for Duck to come with the typewriter. And look at the cows with their electric blankets on them. Crazy. Have you ever seen a cow with an electric blanket on them? I know I have never. The next morning he got a note. "Dear Farmer Brown, the pond is quite boring. We'd like a diving board. Sincerely, the ducks. Clickety, clack, quack. Click, clack, quack. Clickety, clack, quack." The ducks kept the typewriter. Look, they're typing on Farmer Brown. And they got their diving board. The end. Thanks for joining me.